AI gaming, new gadgets, and a little bit of cybersecurity to keep us all on our toes, digitally speaking. And hey, before I forget, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video and share it around.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, first up, AI. It's not just making waves anymore, it's practically a tsunami. Sam Altman, the brains behind OpenAI, he's saying that AI is progressing faster than Moore's Law. Can you imagine that? Think about that for a second. It's mind-blowing. He's even hinting that AGI, artificial general intelligence, the thing that's in all the sci-fi movies, that might be closer than we think. I don't know about you, but that gives me chills thinking about that. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments.
I think it's a really crucial moment. On one hand, AGI could completely revolutionize life as we know it, healthcare, transportation, even art. But on the other hand, it raises some really, really big questions about the future, like what's going to happen with jobs, ethical considerations, and even just what it means to be human.
Oh, man. Deep thoughts.
Yeah.
And speaking of jobs, the news isn't looking too good, honestly. IT unemployment is setting record highs, and a lot of people are pointing at AI as the reason. It's kind of like the robot uprising. But instead of lasers and explosions, it's algorithms and automation taking over.
Interesting analogy. But it is true that white-collar jobs are looking a little vulnerable right now. It's not just manual labor anymore. We're talking about data analysis, writing, even some decision-making jobs, all being automated away. The question is, how do we adapt? How do we stay ahead of the curve?
Yeah, we got to level up our skills faster than the algorithms can learn. Okay, before we all go into an existential crisis about that, here's a fun fact. OpenAI's Super Bowl commercial for ChatGPT. Made by humans.
Yeah.
Now maybe we've got some time before the machines take over completely.
It just goes to show, humans still play a big role in AI development. We're not at the point where AI is totally autonomous.
Oh, thank goodness. That's a relief. All right, let's switch gears for a minute and talk about new gadgets. Get this. A laptop with a 26 terabyte SSD. Is that even possible? That's like an entire library in your laptop. What would you even do with that much storage?
It's definitely a bold claim. But it would be a game changer for sure. Imagine having your entire digital life, all your work, all your media, and never having to worry about storage space. You would be the future of portable computing.
Yeah, you'd have a supercomputer in your lap, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of awesome displays, there's news about a cheaper blue OLED material. You know what that means. OLED TVs, smartphones, everything OLED. It's all going to be more vibrant and affordable.
Yeah, it's an exciting development. OLED tech is already amazing, the colors and the black, so making it cheaper for everyone is a huge win.
Yeah. Huge win. Okay, let's get into some rumors and leaks now. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is supposed to be even thinner than the last one. I mean, how thin can they get? Pretty soon it'll be the thickness of a credit card. And the OnePlus Watch 3, it looks like it'll have that Apple Watch rotating crown and battery life that'll last forever. And apparently the Google Pixel 9a is going to fix that weird design thing from the last one. Which one of those are you excited about?
It's so cool how manufacturers keep pushing the boundaries. These devices are already super advanced, but they keep finding ways to improve the design, the functionality. It keeps things exciting.
I agree. All right, gamers, this next one's for you. So the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta. It might be getting an extra day because of, get this, a PlayStation Network outage. Hey, more time to slay monsters, right? And rumor has it, Sid Meier's Civilization 7 might be coming to VR. Just imagine building your empire and conquering the world in VR. Would you finally buy a MetaQuest 3S for that? Let us know in the comments.
VR gaming has so much potential, and Civilization 7 would be perfect for it. Imagine all that strategy and gameplay. You'd really feel like you were there on the battlefield.
Yeah, that's next level stuff.
No.
Okay, a quick detour to Hollywood for a minute. The new Thunderbolts trailer dropped, and it revealed the surprise villain. Let's just say it's a twist. You're not going to see this one coming. And Euphoria fans, get ready, because Season 3 is coming. Although I'm not sure everyone's excited about that one. And if you're into true crime, Netflix has a new show called Apple Cider Vinegar about a female fraudster. They really love those scammer stories nowadays, don't they? It's like the hot new genre.
It's definitely a trend. Maybe people love the idea of someone pulling off these elaborate schemes, or maybe it just reflects the times we live in.
Maybe. It's kind of like we're getting a glimpse into a world that we usually only read about in the news.
Right.
Okay, before we get to the less glamorous world of cybersecurity,
yeah.
let's talk about cybersecurity. And be warned, this one's a little unsettling. There's a huge cyber attack going on right now, targeting something like 2.8 million IPs. And they're all using VPN devices. And on top of that, HPE is contacting victims of a Russian cyber attack from last year. I mean, every time you turn around, there's some new digital threat out there. Makes you want to just unplug and live in the woods.
It does make you think about online safety, that's for sure. These attacks are getting more and more sophisticated, so it's more important than ever to be careful and protect your data. Do you use a VPN? Do you feel safe online? Let us know in the comments.
For sure. And speaking of staying safe, there's a new Facebook phishing scam going around using emails that look like they're from Salesforce. So remember to always double-check the sender address. And don't click on anything that looks suspicious. Better safe than sorry. All right, let's end this on something a little lighter. How about a Tesla that can change its front end? Into a Ferrari, a Rolls-Royce, or even Elon Musk's face. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It uses some fancy new LED display tech. What would you make your Tesla look like? Get creative down in the comments.
That's a really fun use of technology. Shows how much we all want to personalize and express ourselves, even with something like our car.
Exactly. It's a car customization on a whole new level. Anyway, stay tuned. We've got even more tech news coming your way in part 2 of this deep dive. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the latest tech news from TechView's 10X.
We're back with more. Yeah. And before we forget, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. The more, the merrier, right?
Absolutely. Let's jump back in.
Okay. So there's a battle brewing in the world of AI right now. AMD is coming out with their most powerful AI GPU yet. And they're taking aim at Nvidia. It's like a tech titan showdown.
Yeah, the demand for AI processing power is just exploding. And these two companies are both going after it. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
It's like a high-stakes poker game. But with processors instead of chips. What do you think? Who's going to win this AI arms race? Tell us in the comments.
Okay, switching gears a bit here. Let's talk about aspect ratios. You know, the shape of our screens. There's a Samsung spinoff that's challenging the good old 16.9 aspect ratio. Think it's time for a change.
I don't know. I'm so used to 16.9. I can't even picture what a different aspect ratio would look like. Would it be taller? Wider? Would our movies look all stretched out? What do you think? Would you embrace a new screen shape? Let us know down in the comments.
It's a really interesting question. Even the oldest standards can be challenged as technology changes. Makes you wonder what else might change in the future.
Yeah, like what if they reinvented the wheel, the digital wheel, I mean.
Okay, back to reality here. There's a rumor going around that ARM's Japanese owner might be buying ARM's only independent server chip vendor. I'm not a business expert or anything, but that sounds like a big deal. Yeah, these kinds of acquisitions can be pretty strategic. Maybe they're trying to get a bigger foothold in the server chip market. Or maybe they just want access to new technology or talent. We'll have to wait and see.
It's like a game of chess, but with companies and billions of dollars.
High stakes, for sure. Okay, this next one's a little closer to home. So it looks like Windows 11 PCs might be getting a new option for that Copilot key. You know, the one with the little Windows logo? You can program it to do all sorts of cool stuff. I love keyboard shortcuts. They make life so much easier.
For sure. It's amazing how technology keeps getting more intuitive. Who knows, maybe one day we'll be controlling our computers with our minds.
Whoa, telepathic typing, that would be crazy. Okay, back to the news. T-Mobile is offering free Starlink satellite skills to iPhone and Android users now. That's a pretty good deal for anyone who lives in a remote area, or if your internet goes down.
Yeah, it's a good example of how satellite internet is becoming more mainstream. More options for everyone. More options is always good, especially when it comes to staying connected. Okay, rapid fire round, let's go. The iOS 18.4 beta is supposed to drop this week, and there's talk of a big Siri upgrade. Intel lost another top executive, this time to Nokia. And get this, there's a report that says reCAPTCHA is basically a giant tracking cookie farm, wasting millions of hours of human time and making billions for Google. What do you think? Clever security or sneaky data harvesting? Let us know in the comments.
It raises some interesting questions about data privacy for sure. It's a good reminder to be aware of what's happening with our data online.
For sure. All right, we're back for the final part of our tech news deep dives, all thanks to TechView's 10X, of course.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have AI, gadgets, cybersecurity, but we've got a few more things to share before we wrap up. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you're enjoying it.
Yeah, tell your friends.
All right, let's get back into it. So this one's for all the Wordle fans out there. Apparently today's puzzle is being called the worst one ever. Have you tried it yet? Was it really that bad? Let us know in the comments.
Wordle's really become a phenomenon, hasn't it?
It has. It's just a simple word game. But it gets people talking.
It does.
Sometimes it brings people together to complain about how hard it is.
That's true.
But hey, it's a good mental workout. Speaking of workouts, there's good news for Monster Hunter Wilds fans. That open beta might be getting an extra day because of that PlayStation Network outage we talked about. more time to slay monsters.
Yep, sometimes those glitches work out in our favor.
That's the spirit. All right, this next one's a big one. Rumor has it that Sid Meier's Civilization 7 might be coming to VR. Can you imagine? Building your empire in VR, it'd be incredible.
It would be a game changer. VR has so much potential for immersive gaming experiences, and a game like Civilization would be perfect for it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's switch gears again and talk about low-code platforms and AI. It's a trend that's really taking off in the business world.
Yeah, it's all about making it easier for businesses to develop software, even if they don't have a team of expert coders.
So it's like democratizing software development.
Exactly.
I like it. Okay, before we wrap up, let's do a few more quick updates. A near-complete specs list for the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge just leaked. Looks like it'll be even slimmer than the last one. The iPhone SE4 could be launching this week. Case photos are already online. And for all you Marvel fans out there, the new Thunderbolts trailer premiered during the Super Bowl.
Oh.
And it revealed the main villain. I won't spoil it for you, but it's a surprise. Marvel always keeps us guessing.
They do.
All right, that's it for our tech news roundup. We covered a lot today: AI, gadgets, cybersecurity, and more.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It is. But that's the world of tech for you. Always changing, always something new.
Always something new.
So what did you think of today's deep dive? What are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out TechViews 10X for all the latest tech news and analysis. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of tech.